Hello everybody and welcome. I'm Justin from Playing Board Games, and today I have another product showcase for all of you today for some premium components. This time we are showcasing some tokens from a little site called buythesametoken.com. These have a bunch of, they actually have a bunch for a lot of games on their website. But I'm here to showcase a bunch of Arkham components for all of you guys, and I think their stuff looks pretty sweet. So I'm going to kind of go through what we got here today. I will say I also have a referral link down in the video description, as well as a product code that you can use to potentially save some money on your order. I think what's important for these as well is I don't know, looks like they're in Canadian dollars on their website. You can actually choose the currency, so it looks like we're going to be talking in Canadian dollars here, which is good because I'm Canadian. But they also are from Brighton, so I believe that is in England. If I'm wrong on that, I'm going to feel like the dumbest guy that's ever existed. But that's okay. We're going to just assume we're right on that. So I think what's very important for any of these components, but besides the look and the feel, is also to know the price and where they're shipping from, because that does have factors for, you know, you and ordering them. But I think everyone wants to see the tokens, because that is going to be a pretty cool thing. So let's just get all of these guys in here. This is a full set of the Chaos tokens from Buy the Same Token. And they look pretty damn cool, don't they? They kind of have like this like comic booky style of comic book style to their look, which I think is just like really neat. A few things before I get into actually like any of the details, like to look at them up close, but they are textured, and you can't really tell the difference. But I feel like with enough experience, like I can already feel like, for example, this Cultist is less bumpy than like say this Zero. However, with all that said, the only reason I bring this up is because we've played with some tokens that have a little bump from Gaming Haven, and you can't tell. Like when you have to actively be trying to feel the bump for it to actually matter, right? So it's one of those things that, well, yes, they have a texture. You need to be actively cheating, in my opinion, to get to be able to feel those feel the texture on these. So this is pretty premium in price. These are very premium tokens. They look very nice. They feel very nice. And their prices reflect that. By the Same Token, honestly, all their stuff is very nice. All the components, everything I've talked about here, they all feel good. They all look good. This is 94 Canadian dollars for a full set of this, which includes, basically everything you see here, 4 of each of the symbol tokens, 3+1s, a bunch of zeros, a bunch of basically what you get in the actual game, as well as the Elder Sign and the auto fail. Let's get a little close-up look on some of these. Might as well, right? Sorry for the bump on the camera. That is on my big fat legs fault. So let's start with the two big ones, the ones that you're going to want to see the most and the least. So you can see the textures on this are really nice when you get them up nice and close. And one thing I really like about these tokens is that they all have their own designs. Like, let me just, like, for example, pull up this -5 and even just this -4, right? Like, just two tokens. You can see that, like, for example, the -4 has like a goat skull motif to it, and the -5 has like a key motif, which I think kind of just showcases what I've seen from the Arkham product on the Buy the Same Token website. You can see on the 0 and the -1, that little sword in the corner there of the -1. I actually want to see the +1. So they kind of even like trying to tell stories on just even the designs of their individual symbols. So but yeah, one thing that I've noticed from Buy the Same Token on all this stuff, and especially with a product we're going to see really cool really soon, which is probably one of my favorite products I've seen, is the attention to detail and kind of like the difference between them. So here's the little Cultist and then the Elder thing, or as we call it so lovingly here at Playing Board Games, the Squid Token. So we got those, and then we got the Jim Culver Special and the Tablet Token. I love that skull design too. Like, the designs look really nice. However, with all that said, again, these are more premium in their price. So this is 94 Canadian dollars for the full set. I love that little skull on the tablet too. They look really good They look really good, and they feel good too. They're a good price, so they're good size. They're on the bigger side, so it's one of those things where if you're going to be adding a lot of big tokens, you're going to want a bigger bag to go with it. So like if you're playing like a big token thing, you're going to want to be able to explore with ooh, I love that little triangle too. Yeah, the designs are just like really nice. You're going to want a bigger bag to sort of like just be aware of, like, and compensate for the size that these are if you're going to be playing like Bless Curse, especially if you're going to be adding all of them. And yes, we do have Bless Curse and Frost tokens that we're going to be checking out. I'm just kind of like looking at and marveling at the design of these cards. Oh my god, is that an eye on the -2? That's really cool. And that little mask up in the top and the bottom. Tragedy and comedy. I can frick with this. I think the designs are really nice. You might be asking, Justin, are you like looking at these in detail for the first time? Yes, I am. I checked through them all, to get my like initial like feel for it, right? But because this is a showcase, I'm also, in theory, showcasing these products to myself. So I'm also getting my first look here. So they look really nice. Let's get the Bless, Curse, and Frost tokens in here too, so you can see how they compare. This is especially important, in my opinion, for the blues. So, and the purples, because as you can see, you actually can tell a pretty big difference between the Elder Sign and the tablet token, right? So then we also throw in the Curse token, which are purples, right? You can actually see a pretty big difference between the Elder thing and the Curse token. One thing that's just by the nature of when you start playing with premium tokens is memorizing what these are. I do think the number tokens are all different. The numbers are clear and legible, so it's going to be easy for you to see what they are when you pull them. And then the differentiating colors is a good way to do that. I'll show these up close in a few, but you can see also the Bless token. Taking the same sort of symbols, kind of expanding on them. And then we have our Frost token, which if we put next to our other blues, is actually also, you can see, because it's using more of the black space, like the blank space of the thing. Works really well. Let me get you a nice zoom in on these. Start with Bless and Curse for people at home. You want to see them? See the detail up close? Oh yeah, those look nice. I love it. Those look really cool. The little like fractal kind of stuff on the Curse is really nice. Yeah, I'm into these. I think these are really nice tokens, and I feel very lucky that I got to play with them. Frost token's nice. Yeah. Really cool stuff. Here, I'll just leave this all here. Get like one more big. We're probably going to end with another splash of these premium tokens because they do look so good. I just love how they look. They look great. And we're going to be using these in videos as I rotate through our premium stuff, because, again, I feel so privileged to be able to showcase this to all of you. All right, I think that's good for the premium tokens. I'm just going to take these ones out and put them in their special little container. And then you can come back later. Actually, I need to use you for my mouse, so why don't you come over to this side? All right. I want to take a little moment. We're not going to be able to see these in their actual standing. Oh, sorry, the prices. Let me talk about these. I missed these sets. Okay. So, as I mentioned, 94 Canadian dollars for the Chaos, the core token set. Bless and Cursed, $44 for a set. Frost tokens, $18. These are all Canadian on their website. So, again, these are not, like, they're premium. They're premium components. So it's going to be a pretty penny to put it all together. But the material is really nice. They are, I believe it's produced from durable acrylic. And they say that they provide a satisfying clink when shuffled. And I think we can say by doing this, that does seem pretty accurate. So, yeah, so they're all acrylic, and they're very nice. Notably as well, they're textured on the outside, so they're circles, but like they feel a little bit bumpier to them, even though they all seem to be circles. So, again, 18 for the Frost set, I believe 44 Canadian for the Blessed Curse, 94 for the full thing. So if you want a full set of all of the tokens you need, it's gonna run you a good chunk, but the components are very nice. Okay, so we're not gonna get a full little thing for this because of just of how the camera is, but you can actually see you. Hello everybody at home. I wanted to showcase these. So we have an agenda, an act, and a scenario holder. So what I'm gonna just do is, you can see they're kind of just like, they just pop it on the back for the acrylic, for the stands. These are also made out of acrylic. But I'm going to just take them out for just the sake of this video. just due to the camera angle and how I have to record in this room, it's a little bit harder to showcase these in standing up. But you can see they all stand up, and they all use the same things too for that. So this is just how they stand. And they're a nice black acrylic. So these guys are also a little bit of a pretty penny for just for context. They are 65 Canadian dollars for the scenario stand. So you get the scenario stand. It has a place for you to slot your card in from the top, and then as I said, the little stands to hold it up, so you don't have to like. It's going to be standing up while you are playing. The Act and Agenda display is 96 Canadian dollars. Which is also, this is a really, really nice little thing here. And there's these little slots down here that I'm going to get to, but it's probably, once again, my favorite thing that I saw on this website. I thought it was a really cool touch. And I think additionally shows a little bit of a... I'll get to it when I get to it, but I think there's something really cool with this. So these 96.65 Canadian, or you can buy... a set, the Act, Agenda, and Scenario display for 151. Additionally, they also have a Mythos set for 253, which is a discard pile and an encounter deck holder as well, which is kind of neat. If you want to just like, as I've mentioned previously when I do these videos, a lot of people, they like to just have these things. Oh, you can see my mouth moving. Let's go! The idea of like pimping out the game and making the game premium, and showcasing that is a big thing for a lot of people when they play. So these prices are on the higher side, but these are very nice premium components for when it comes to it. Okay, so these are really cool. Unfortunately, due to the way that we record, it's unlikely we're going to see these in our videos. Like, maybe I'll do this lying down just for fun when Eric and I are playing, and then maybe we'll use some things over there. But these ones are harder just for the nature that we record, but these are really cool. So I'm going to put this scenario thing just away for the scenario card holder, which is really, really, really nice. But I want to talk about this Agenda and Act. You can't be on camera. Your time is done. You're finished. This little stuff right over here, these are Clue and Doom tokens. So, for every cycle, even Drowned City, buy the same token, has a set of 11 tokens for each campaign of Doom Clue. It's $20 Canadian for a set of 11 tokens, which is conveniently the 11 that they have going across here. So how these work is they're double-sided, and this is just the generic one. They have Clue, Doom, Doom, Clue, right? So they're just like double-sided. I'll get this nice up and close for all of you at home. So yeah, Clue and Doom. And then for the Doom tokens, you get to put them in here, which is good because as this thing, as I say, is going to be standing vertical, you got to move and put these things across as Doom passes to showcase that, you know, Doom do be moving. And I think that's so cool. But as I mentioned, every cycle has some own Doom and Clue tokens, so let's talk about some of the other cycles that I have here today. And they all look really cool, and they all have their own unique designs, which is, I think, a really cool thing, and part of the reason why I think these tokens from Buy the Same Token are really neat. We have... these ones are the Innsmouth Conspiracy ones. So we have Clue tokens in the form of this crown, and then we have Doom tokens in the form of this like fish mouth with an eye. That's so cool. That's so sick. They're also kind of like of a deep blue. It's kind of hard. Yeah, you can kind of tell right there, right, when you can see my finger behind it. They're kind of like this like deep blue. Deepest, bluest, my head is like a shark fin, you know, like the Deep Blue song from the movie. Which I think is just like, the color's really nice, and they actually look really nice when you're playing with them. And they also, actually, you know, before that, let's also talk about the Drowned City ones. So these are from the Drowned City. Actually, let me just check to make sure. Yeah, 20 Drowned City. All right. So these are the Clue side for Drowned City. Looks like we're in Aurelia, baby. And then they also have their Doom side, which is like a doomed little Diver. That's really cool. So it's just like an extra way if you want to, like, say, for example, you have a favorite campaign and you put them in there. Oh, yeah, that's kind of neat. So there's the, and then in comparison, just the basic ones. Oh, you can, like, make a picture? That's kind of neat. I could frick with it. I could frick with it. And then, like, here are the Drowned City ones. So, yeah, like, there is the clue side, too, and the clue side's really cool, but I'm going to be honest with all of you. I really like the Doom side thing, and on this agenda and act. Honestly, I might even just start whipping this out for when Eric and I play. I think that could be really fun. I really like it. I really like it. Even actually just using these Doom tokens on their own, but this thing going across, I mean, I could just lay it flat on the table. Why not, right? Why not? Why let your dreams be dreams? This is, like I said, this is a showcase where I checked all this stuff out, but this is mostly me coming in blind and also checking out, like, in greater detail, actually putting them in my hands. So you're getting, like, my own honest kind of, like, review of this as well, which is kind of sick. I love these. I love these Doom tokens. These are so goddamn cool. And I like how they all look. I'll get them nice and close for one last look at them. Yeah, and again, just like with these tokens in here, like seeing the difference of designs, I love just like the attention to detail with like the fish mouth for that kind of stuff for Innsmouth. I think that's just really cool. I think that's really neat. Okay, but we are not, I mentioned these, the price, like 20 Canadian dollars for a set of 11. You can also buy them individually too, it looks like, for $2 a token. So you can buy like more if you want to get like 20 or like 15. All right. Let's talk about some simple stuff that can exist for most of your games. All right. This is the jar of things that I always tell people to pick up. If you're going to be buying premium tokens, these are all very helpful. These are location markers. Let me just find the price of those. I swear I had them, but they are now gone. All right, here, let me just... oh my god, the Hemlock Vale ones. Oh, they have wooden ones for the Hemlock Vale? That's so cool. That's so neat. Okay, I cannot find these. Oh, here we are. Path markers. Perfect. Okay, so they actually have a variety of colors on their website too, but these are like the things that I always recommend people pick up. Path markers are really nice. These are double-sided. They have two-way and then one-way on the other side. And also what I really actually like about these ones is that they're very narrow. So if you have limited table space, they're not going to take up so much space for being between locations. They're actually pretty small. So in comparison to the clue tokens, you can see that they are like basically 2 clue tokens is one of these, which is really nice. They actually probably have this, yeah, 45 millimeters across, it looks like. So yeah, really nice. These are the arrow tokens are also just like really good for, like I said, getting your thing, like if you're going to buy one premium component that isn't chaos tokens, that isn't these guys, you're going to want to pick up arrow location markers. This is a set of 20 for 38 Canadian dollars, and they come in a variety of colors: maroon, black, maroon, gold, black, copper, black, gold, green, gold, black, silver, purple, gold, blue, gold, black, bronze. Those are all pairs of colors. So I'm pretty sure this, if I know my colors, is black and gold. So yeah, these are really nice. All right, next up, we got these little things. So these are kind of cute. These are like stat boost reminder tokens. These work specifically with their mats that they have. That like they're like how they have these agenda mats on their website. They also have investigator boards, and these like slot above your marker to show that you're getting a book boost. So like for example, if you play a Dr. Milan Christopher, because you're a seeker investigator that's ever played Arkham Horror the card game, you can slot in this +1 or this +1 above your character to show that you have +1 to that stat. This is something that you actually see very common in like the Tabletop Simulator mod, and I think this is a really nice thing to have in the actual physical version as well if you're looking for something premium. They have Ivory and Colored, and this is a set of 4 of each of these. So it looks like there's 1 of each color, 1 of each stat, for one +1 or +2 on the other side, as you can see there. for $8. They also have a +3/+4. You can see here for the foot and the fist for this. That's me making a fist noise, by the way. That's not just me grunting for some reason. There was a reason behind it, I promise. You can see that here for this, and that would be able to leave another $8. But they come in both ivory and then also colored, which I think is kind of cool. Last but not least, we got some charge tokens, which did I open? I did not open because I am bad at this. Let's see if I can find them quickly. Okay, but here are the charge tokens. Imagine their prices are pretty similar. Charge tokens are another thing that I think are really nice to have. They're just like easy to. Unfortunately, I cannot find the charge tokens. That might be why I didn't open them up earlier. But yeah, something for I like charge tokens. They're another good recommendation for newer players if you're looking for like not newer players, but like a newer premium upgrader. Charge tokens are really nice, like location tokens. And charge tokens are really nice for that. You can see the designs are also really sweet. The last thing we have to check out here are something very unique that I actually, and for all the premium stuff I checked out, albeit I haven't checked out a lot of premium stuff, I haven't really seen these before. And these are keyword reminder tokens. So you can see here, these are, you can put them on enemies or locations to remind yourself to not miss this mechanical keyword that might matter. So we have Haunted and Retaliate. You can see again, like, let's see if I actually get it closer just to really get it on there. So you can see like the, oh, this is like way too close. Yeah, so you can see like the ghosts on the background with the little like, the little house. So what you can see is basically what I'm getting from all this is that there's a big attention to detail in like the small little things through the design, which I think shows a really good, like this Retaliate, he's stabbing back. We have Hunter and Massive. I think these things are really cool. I think that they're very helpful. And these are also something that I may actually use because as soon as you like put an alert on an enemy, you're less likely to forget. At least in my mind, I'd be like, right, this guy's alert because I put that token on him that said alert. And then we also got a Loof over here. So, oh, look at the little penguins! Let's go! The little albino penguins from Edge of the Earth. Let's go! Look at them. They're so cute. All right. That's all I have to showcase for all of you today from Buy the Same Token. But let's get these things back on screen. Our beautiful little premium components. So don't be surprised if you see these coming up in our maybe our Drowned City playthrough, unless we want to give Travis's token bag another run at it. But these ones I think are really nice, and you'll definitely see them on the channel in the future. But yeah, as I mentioned, buythesametoken.com. You can find a link in the video description to a referral link from us, where, as I said, it's a referral link, so we will receive a cut if you would like to do that and support me and this channel. I would love that. Additionally, we have a code, which I'll also have that information down in the video description. But yeah, I think these components are really nice, and I really like the attention to detail on all the designs. I think the designs kind of pop, and having little things to discover on them is really, really, really cool. I mean, you saw me even discovering them in this video here. They all feel nice. The component quality is very good. And these Doom tokens, man, I cannot wait. Could you imagine? And we're just like, how much Doom we got? We got 4 of these evil, we got like 2 of these evil scuba divers. We got 2 of our Doom. We got to get moving. You know, I think that's, it's like extra, but it's like the best kind of extra. You know, like it's really cool. I really like it. So yeah, check it out in the video description. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this. If you want to see more of these kind of videos in the future, let me know in the comments. But in the meantime, I want to thank you all at home for watching. I want to thank all of you down and below and the patrons for supporting the channel. You allow me to do this for you, so thank you so much. In the meantime, have a great one. And as always, a GG's.